Well, we had rain yesterday on the 25th of December, and today it's back to the usual. What we've been seeing here in Northern California is beautiful, clear mornings, cold, crisp, but then throughout the day, the spraying just is unbelievable. It seems like they're mostly spraying from over the sea, and those trails and chem clouds just blow in, and you know, they've kind of mastered making them look like clouds. Like, these are not real clouds, folks. If you're, you know, not really versed in identifying the differences, I can try to help you out. So real clouds, they look like popcorn, the cumulus, and they're usually lower, and then the sprayed clouds are higher up in the stratosphere. And the sprayed clouds, like these ones we're seeing, are more two-dimensional. And see, there's a difference right there. There's a real cloud, a little bit lower, and then beyond you can see the sprayed clouds. Same color, and this one's a little more full and three-dimensional looking, whereas these ones are just kind of flat and wispy. And it's called aerosol spraying because they're essentially aerosol spraying operations, stratospheric aerosol injections. So all the shills out there and those you know, the Weather Channel people and meteorologists that claim this is just water vapor, well, geoengineering is actually a military science, and it's actually stratospheric aerosol injection is what it is. And see over here, you can see the contrast. So real cloud formation, three-dimensional, looks like popcorn, and then the wispy chem clouds up a little bit higher in the stratosphere. So that's how you can tell the difference. Now, again, they've done a good job of making them look like, making that look like it's a real cumulus cloud, but I promise you, with everything I know, that it's not. See, what they do is they spray. See these trails right here, and then they'll have ship tracks over the ocean with these huge plumes, you know, creating these big pockets of these dense chemical cloud formations. And another good indicator that you're being sprayed is, if you look at the sun, you'll see a rainbow around the sun. See this rainbow right here? That is basically nature, the sun, telling us that those are aerosolized clouds, chemical cloud formations. So you can always, you know, rely on the sun to tell you if you're being sprayed like bugs. And we've just been seeing it so much lately, and I've tower busted most of the towers in our county, and we have chem busters deployed, and it's just so frustrating because even though you know, the orgonite really helps with negatively ionizing our surrounding environments, and they will clear up you know, moderate spray days. They'll keep the sky blue and stuff. When they spray incessantly with these heavy spray days, it just makes it really tough. And it's just, they're in overdrive lately. I mean, every direction we're seeing trails. And again, it's the same frustration that it's been for years. You feel like no one's even really noticing or cares, you know. And it's just the weirdest thing. It's like the Twilight Zone, you know. You know, you see everyone wearing masks and stuff just because the media told them to wear it. But I could understand if they were wearing them for this. I could somewhat understand them, but yeah, you know, the best thing you can do is really just make sure you get as much sun as possible. Make sure your body's eliminating waste. Make sure you're detoxing and drinking a lot of clean, charged, structured water in nutrient-dense plant foods. And you do not want a lot of flesh and dairy in your diet. Those are mucus and acid forming, and they make it much harder for your body to eliminate these toxins. And so I don't eat just one meal a day. I have superfood powders and plant-based tinctures and a lot of water throughout the day, but I just have one solid meal at night. So I'll do a separate post on the routine, because I just feel it's important for everyone to be putting the right things in your body and then eliminating as much as you can. And when you're putting the right things in your body and you're not eating too much, you can eliminate these toxins, and you can chelate them with various plant-based remedies, tinctures. And I mean, look at this. This is just atrocious. This is all aerosolized nanoparticulates. And yeah, we're breathing this stuff. So this is crucial for everyone to understand that we are being sprayed. We've been sprayed for a long time. I don't know when it ramped up, the geoengineering, but it's been happening for a long time. And for all the shills out there who claim that this is water vapor, you're wrong, because they've admitted that they are geoengineering to combat climate change, to reflect solar radiation. This is funded by Bill Gates. You can look into David Keith at Harvard, Ken Caldera at Stanford. These are geoengineers. These are psychopaths who are trying to convince the public that there's a thing called climate change that needs to be, mediated, and then we need to do this to help the planet. Yeah, right. So that's just disingenuous, complete scientism nonsense. If you want to help the planet, there's many things you can do besides spraying toxins into the sky. And so just want everyone to be aware of what a real cloud is and what a fake cloud is. And there is the contrast right there. Real cloud, fake cloud. The more you know. And talk with people about this. Just say, hey, barium and strontium do not exist in free form in nature, yet they've showed up in every rainwater test I've done, and they show up in blood tests, hair samples, soil. So they have to be. They're very highly reactive, don't exist in free form in nature, have to be bonded to a salt and added to jet fuel in order to show up in rainwater tests like they have.